Hello, good morning, everyone. I am Mariela de la Torre, your host for today, and welcome to our virtual tour. Now, you are going to discover the marine ecosystem, the characteristics and species that are mostly likely found, the essential components for an organism's survival, and the limiting factors that may affect them. And also, we are going to learn about the threats and conservation strategies. Now, time for a trivia. Do you know that the total volume of water on Earth is estimated at 333 million cubic miles, with 97.5% being salt water and 2.5% being fresh water? And there are lots of species that have not yet discovered. Our ecosystem is very important to all of the species, organisms, including us. And our reporters, Rick, Chris Manette, Eunice, and Christelle, will talk more about freshwater, and also our team lady reporters, Jelly, Irene, Donna, and Chris Main will explore more about the salt water. Let's watch this.
Freshwater ecosystems are inland waters with low salt concentration. This includes lakes, rivers, streams, and bays. It is characterized by its gentle flowing nature, as it mostly flows in one direction. Furthermore, it is a habitat to various plant and animal species due to its nutritious components. Animal species found in Filipino freshwater ecosystems are tilapias, white goby, common carps, and milkfish, among others. Plants such as water lilies, duckweed, and marsh plants are also present in this ecosystem.
Many organisms live in freshwater ecosystems. For animals, some need the movement of their streams and the water river to survive. It also needs carbon dioxide, nutrients such as phosphate and nitrogen needed for growth.
And for plants, they adapted to exist in the wider parts of freshwater where the water is clear enough to allow sunlight to penetrate. These are the limiting factors that could affect freshwater species: salinity, sunlight, temperature, dissolved oxygen, pollutants, and fertilizers. The fertilizer indirectly limits the amount of oxygen available, thus limiting the fish population.
Some groups have been used to completely summarize the main threats to freshwater ecosystems.
These are habitat degradation and loss, water pollution, climate change, and agriculture. In agriculture, freshwater species like fish, their migration pathways are blocked and habitats are disturbed by the construction of dams and water diversion systems. The removal of water for human consumption causes habitat degradation and shrinkage. Water quality is harmed by runoff from both urban and agricultural areas. The conservation strategy to preserve the freshwater ecosystem is limiting the construction of dams, encouraging farmers to use fewer pesticides, creating protected wetlands areas, and controlling water removal for human use.
There have been countless of wetlands and creatures that inhabit them gone during the past centuries. If water is used wisely, we think it is possible to satisfy the both demand of nature and people of fresh water. We humans making a lot of effort to support the management and protection of freshwater resources all over the world.
The characteristics of marine life are the following: regulating salt intake, obtaining oxygen, adapting to water pressure, dealing with wind waves and changing temperatures, and getting enough light. Species in the marine environment can be divided into benthos, plankton, and nekton. Benthos are organisms that live on the bottom, can be stationary such as corals and sponges, or move such as worms and some types of fish. Plankton is composed of animals and plants that live suspended in the mass of water and are carried by the sea currents. While nekton, the most common animals that belong to it are among vertebrates, many types of fish, reptiles like tortoises and water snakes, and sea mammals like whales and dolphins.
So, the essential components of a marine ecosystem in biotic factors are plants, animals, and microbes. While the biotic factors include the amount of sunlight in the ecosystem, the amount of oxygen, nutrients availability, soil type, wind or water currents, and temperature.
Hi, these are the limiting factors that may affect the marine ecosystem species. Photosynthesis can only occur when enough light penetrates down the water column. Organic matter and sediments from land also affect how much light is observed. As temperature and salinity increase, the amount of dissolved oxygen decreases. There is a scientific evidence that suggests that the pH in our ocean is decreasing, therefore becoming more acidic.
We've seen a lot of marine ecosystem and learned how important it is. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next virtual tour. Remember, as I always say, a beautiful environment starts with you. Goodbye.